about that. What we're doing here today, we're making coffee. Oops.
So that was Mount Solitary. It was a very nice overnight hike. Let's talk about it. Initially, our plan was to do the full Mount Solitary circuit, but due to a lack of time, we had to do it as an out and back hike. The first day sees you starting at Narrow Neck Lookout, though if you are catching the train to Katoomba, you could start it at Scenic World. You'll start out on a fire trail from Narrow Neck, and you'll walk to the Golden Stairs and then descend into the valley itself. You go into this kind of temperate rainforest situation, which is quite lovely. It was a very cool day when we did it, so we were thankful to have some level of cover on the following day, which was much hotter. Once you reach Ruined Castle, you have a few options on what you would like to do from there. You could keep going and do Ruined Castle as a side trip on the following day like we did. We ran out of time on the first day, so we decided to just do it on the way back. Or you could just go up to Ruined Castle with your packs and continue through, because there are 2 entrances on either side. We left our packs at the Ruined Castle campground, and it's also a good place to get more water because there's 2 water tanks there as well. After Ruined Castle, you will arrive at the Coral Wall Knife Edge. I think I'm pronouncing that right. This is a bit of a scramble going up the side of Mount Solitary. If you do have a heavy pack, you'll probably have to hoist it up on rocks because there are some tight, crevice-y kind of areas. Once you complete the climb, you're pretty much on top of Mount Solitary. And if you keep walking a little bit further, you'll get to Chinaman's Gully, where you'll find indigenous rock art, like that is, I don't even know how old it is, but it's been there for a long time. And that was pretty cool. There's also a campground there if you are a coward and don't want to keep walking to the better campsite, which is where we camped. The campsite that I'm referring to is, I think it's called the Eastern Col, like the Mount Solitary Eastern Col campground. If you keep walking in the direction of Mount Solitary Pass, which leads you into Katoomba Valley, you will find where we camped. And I must say, it was a really nice camp spot. We were about 50 meters from a cliff edge, which overlooked Katoomba Valley, and the cloud inversion in the morning was pretty spectacular. The hike itself was 12.5 Ks approximately each day, so you're looking at about a 25 kilometer out and back hike. There's a 450-ish meter elevation gain on the first day, and then coming back out of the valley again, you're doing about 1,000 meters of climbing. So you best have some pretty strong calves and glutes for this particular hike. It was a very fun hike though, I must say. You do see a lot in such a short amount of time, and you are constantly seeing and experiencing new kinds of terrain. So you get a lot out of this hike considering it's only an overnighter. In case you were wondering, I did decide to bring a Fuji X-H2s with me on a tripod to film most of this video, which is, look, in retrospect, it wasn't too bad carrying around the camera, but you know, it's certainly a hassle having to bring the extra weight on a hike, especially climbing up the Coral Knife Edge. If I didn't have 3 other mates with me doing this, that would have been kind of a slog. But I think the footage speaks for itself. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And as for the 8mm and 16mm footage that you see in the video, that was, well, I think some of you probably figured out that it wasn't actually shot on film. It was shot on my iPhone using DazCam. Every photo that you saw in this video was also shot through DazCam. Now, DazCam is not sponsoring this video, though that would be pretty sick if they were. The results that I got from DazCam in photo and video were quite impressive. I'm pretty stoked at how the photos turned out in particular. It's probably one of the best film emulations that I've seen, and considering that it's just on your phone, like you don't even have to use any really fancy equipment, is pretty sick. The video is, it's good. I don't know if it's perfect. You can still tell it's iPhone footage in many respects. The shutter speed gives it away, and then auto exposure, it just doesn't look quite as authentic. And some of the color correction in the 16mm looks a bit too like a movie from like 2015, where they were still trying to figure out what color grading was. I don't think it's a full-on replacement for shooting an entire video. I think it's only best used as like a way to like I don't know, cut away to something else or zhuzh up a scene and make it look a little bit different compared to something shot on like a mirrorless camera. It's also, it only maxes out at 1080p, which is kind of a shame. But overall, I think it's a pretty good app, and I recommend it to anyone who wants to save a bit of cash on film photography. Thanks for making it to this point. If you're still here, you're a legend. The output of videos for this year, I really do want to increase. I think I only made like 6 videos last year. So I would like to do, I think if I can do a video a month, I'd be pretty happy. Yeah, let's go with that. Why not? New Year's resolution. Anyway, hope you guys are well. Talk soon.